How do you pronounce weed?
Huh?
How do you pronounce weed? W-I-D-T-H? Like the size?
Width?
Width? It's gonna be hard to say goodbye to the iPhone 11 Pro Max. There's a lot of things about the iPhone 11 Pro Max that I love so much that I don't want to let go. It's like love, you know, if somebody leaves you, it's going to be hard at first. You just have to accept it. This is what I feel about the iPhone 11 Pro Max. I don't want to let go, but I have to, because I know that there's a better one out there. We have a really good analogy here. This has been with me for 1 year. There's a lot of things that happen in 1 year. The anniversary of this is like September 24th, I guess. It has been 1 year and 2 months. I don't know about you guys if you keep your old phone, but for me, I sell it or I just return it back to Verizon so that I could get the new phone. There's a lot of apps that I downloaded that helped me on my everyday routine. The best thing about this iPhone 11 Pro Max is the camera, the video, photos, and everything. It's like part of my body. I've never lost it actually. Well, I lose it at my house, but I use my Apple Watch here. That's the good thing about Apple Watch, because you can just swipe right there and press that. What's my point here? This is really an amazing iPhone. There's a lot of videos that I made about this iPhone. A clear case from Amazon. First ever video that I made about the Loud cases. Salute to every employees of Loud because I love their products. And Nimbus 9 also is an awesome brand. I also have a couple of Amazon sellers that I did review. Pacery, I did a review about their product too. I did another one for Chroma. Oh Snap phone grip also. I did one video for them. Felony. So today I'm here because I want to talk about the iPhone 11 Pro Max. So without further ado, here it is. Last year, I think it's $1,299 for 256 gigabytes, but I'm not really sure. But right now it says that it cost $1,149.99 at Best Buy, like $150 less than the price from last year. They are not selling this anymore on the website. Only products or iPhones that they put on their website is just the iPhone XR, iPhone 11, iPhone SE, iPhone 12, and iPhone 12 Pro. If you want to buy this, you just have to buy it at Best Buy or some other tech store. You can actually also buy a refurbished one. The good thing about here in the US, if you buy a refurbished one, if you have problems in that 14 days, you can return the iPhone. Just to give you guys a heads up, I will give you my review in the simplest ways. I hope you understand. Yeah, this size is 6.5 inch Super Retina XDR display. And this is also a 4G LTE cellular. LTE means long-term evolution, sometimes referred to as 4G LTE. It's a standard for wireless data transmission that allows you to download your favorite music, websites, and video really fast. So much faster than you could with the previous technology 3G. This has ultra-wide camera, wide camera, and a telephoto. Yes, that's the 3 cameras right there. This camera right here is a 12 megapixel wide camera, and the one right here is a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera, and this is the 12 megapixel telephoto with camera. The battery of this iPhone, I charge it at night. I go to work, like for example 8 o'clock, and then I finish at 5 o'clock. I still have like maybe 30% or 20% battery left. So I guess that's really good. If I forget charging it that night, then the next morning it will still survive. Always have like 20% or 30% left on this iPhone. Not unless I'm camping. It's not really helpful right now, especially with the pandemic, because whenever you're shopping somewhere and you're using Apple Pay, you have to like take your mask off. I guess it just depends on the situation. It's really not good right now that it's pandemic. If you're just at home, I think it's just fine. So this iPhone has a glass front and it has also a glass back. I don't know how this survived with drops and stuff, but as long as you have a very protective iPhone case, you will be fine. So the sides of this, I guess the whole thing is a stainless steel. It says right here it's a surgical grade stainless steel. I don't even know what that means. So I have not tried this, dipping this in the water, and I will never do that because I love this iPhone so much, and I will never try to hurt it or drop it in the water and everything, even if it is a water resistant. Don't worry if accidentally you drop your phone in the water. This is water resistant to a depth of 4 meters for up to 30 minutes. I've never dropped my phone in the water. I always take care of this phone. So I've never used this a lot for wireless charging, just because I want to make sure that I have enough battery charge on my iPhone. Just sometimes when I'm not near my cable wire charger and I have my wireless charger here, I charge it right there when I know it's running out of battery. But sometimes when I'm close or I'm right in my bedside table, I charge it right away with a cable that came with it. Again, this is 256 gigabytes. In the mid of September, I ran out of memory. I gotta find out what date it was though. I'll be back. I did run out of memory. September 13, when we were hiking and I was trying to take a video, and then it ran out of memory. But that is like almost 1 year of using this iPhone, from taking pictures or from taking videos and stuff. And I am a person that likes to take videos a lot, and I take it 4K. And I take a lot of pictures too. 256 gigabytes is already enough for you. I have a Louis Vuitton cosmetic pouch here. This is the regular size, not the GM, but the regular size, and I can actually fit this inside here. So I don't know what I have here, but as you can see, it fits there really well. I actually did transform this cosmetic pouch into a messenger bag or a shoulder bag. So if you guys are interested to watch that, how I transformed this, I'm gonna be linking it right in here, or I can also put it in the description box. So it fits, as you can see right there. There's still enough space with a case. Let me show you here. And it does. It still fits there. I don't really care about the weight. It's not that heavy anyways. Maybe if you're a first timer on bigger phones, it would feel a little bit heavy. If you have been using the Maxes and the Pluses iPhones, I think it's manageable. I want to talk about the night vision, or night vision. I want to talk about the night mode. It was really dark in the cabin, and I took a picture of the electric heater. So I'm gonna put the picture somewhere right here, or maybe right in here, so you can see it. It's really good. This iPhone takes really good image stabilization. I usually take videos right when I'm walking, and usually you get really shaky videos when you're doing that, because you don't know, you can't really like stabilize your hands. But then when I'm walking and I'm doing that, it's really good. It's not super shaky at all. So with portrait modes, it is the best. We don't need to bring those fancy cameras. It has really good portrait mode. Even if it's not a portrait mode, it's just a regular photo, it really takes good pictures. Portrait mode that has a bokeh or bokeh and depth control. You can actually adjust it. Like even if you're finished taking the picture, like after 3 days you want to change the depth control, you can adjust it. And that's really amazing that you can do that. And you cannot do that on a regular camera like Canon or the Sony and stuff. So it's amazing. As soon as I told my husband about it, he's super amazed that you can do that on an iPhone. You can't really do that on a regular camera. Portrait modes has different lighting. Then again, I'm gonna tell you guys that you can adjust this after you took the photo. Then and there you can adjust the lighting, different lightings, and these are the lighting. It has a natural lighting, it has a studio lighting, a contour lighting, it has a stage lighting, it has a stage mono lighting, it has a high key mono lighting. So on video recording, you can take 4K videos just like what I told you. And ever since I got this iPhone, I always take 4K videos. In the 4K video recording, you can take 24 frames per second, 30 frames per second, and 60 frames per second. If you don't like 4K videos, you can take 1080p HD recording at 30 frames per second and 60 frames per second. This is what I did not know, guys. I just found this out reading it online. You can take 1080p at 120 frames per second and 240 frames per second. And what's wild about this iPhone right here is you can take portrait mode pictures in the front camera. iPhone XS Max, it doesn't have that. You don't have to like point your phone like this taking a selfie. You can also use the effects, the 6 effects on it. If you don't like 4K, you can use 1080p on this iPhone, and you can also use 720p. I don't know who uses 720p. That's too low. Those things that I told you, portrait mode, the 6 effects, portrait lighting, the cinematic video stabilization, which is 4K, 1080p, and the 720p, the 4K video, which is the 24 frames per second, the 30 frames per second, and the 60 frames per second, the slow-mo video, which is the 1080p at 120 frames per second. Those are the front-facing camera at 12 megapixel. If you want an iPhone or a phone that does all of that, get the iPhone 11 Pro Max. You won't regret it. Okay, talking about fun stuff, you can use a memoji. I don't have knowledge about memojis, but those are super cute. Let me try it here. So I'm trying this memoji here. I'm just recording it, then we'll add it on the video. But this is the memoji. I have braces on this memoji. So it's amazing. Yeah, we'll add that. I think it looks like me a little bit. So yep, that's the memoji. And I forgot to say, when I got this iPhone, I think I got an AirPods, no, not AirPods, earpods, a lightning connector, and a charging brick. You can put 2 SIMs in this iPhone. You can put a nano SIM and an eSIM. The nano SIM, I think it's that regular small one, but an eSIM is like super small. I've never tried putting an eSIM here. I only have the nano SIM, so I can't say anything about the eSIM. Can't complain about this iPhone. It's amazing. The best iPhone I've ever had. It's better than the iPhone XS Max, better than my last iPhones. I guess that's the purpose why they're making new iPhones every year. It gets better and better. People wants to just order the 12 Pro Max and return their 12 Pro. So I'm so glad that I waited for the 12 Pro Max. So super excited to order it on Friday, and I cannot wait at 8 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope I have helped you. If you want to get this, get this. It's a really good phone. It's the best iPhone I've ever had. If you have any questions, just comment down below, or you can message me on Instagram, and I'd be happy to help you if you have any questions regarding the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, talking about all this iPhone 11 Pro Max stuff. I hope you have a wonderful day and night, and I will see you on my next one. Bye!